What's up guys, this is Jack and Jonah here with Toasty DIY, and today we're finally, after all these years, going to be replacing our benchmarking and offloading station setup.
Jackson, why don't you tell them a little bit about like why we're doing this in the first place? Because I mean, honestly, just from looks, you can kind of see it's a little rough over here.
It's rough around the edges. So this desk right here actually is like the first ever desk we ever bought. Like I think we bought this for our very first office, and it's actually kind of like broken. There's been a couple times where I think it's this leg, we've like folded it over. So the only reason it stands so well is because it's kind of rested in between, you know, the shelving. But yeah, so we have that, and then we got this for a desk roundup video we did, and this station right here is basically what we used to offload our camera footage, and that's really all it's used for now. For a little bit we used it for like doing voiceovers, but now we have a voiceover room for that. And so I know Jonah was kind of recommending, hey, what if we could just get like one big desk? And I was pretty on board with that right away, because I was like, yeah, honestly, the whole room looks really good. Like we have a lot of really nice stuff in here. It's a little messy, but like, yeah, you know, it's all very functional. It all does the job really well, and it looks really good while doing it. But this is kind of like the one spot that just kind of stands out because it's two totally different desks.
Yeah, and another thing too is like, we never really have a reason to sit here. And so normally like we'll like hunch over and like offload stuff and like, you know, use the keyboard, use the mouse, and it's just like painful sometimes to sit here.
So then
like,
you almost have to sit. Like,
yeah, and you almost have to sit. It's kind of like, just the chair's also in the way. So we decided, I think we're gonna go with a, well, Jackson already ordered
it's actually a VIVO. They're the ones who make, they make a lot of monitor stands.
Monitor arms.
Yeah, monitor arms, stuff like that. Like they're actually a name brand, and it was $150-ish for a up desk that has 4 programmable buttons, and it comes with no top. That's the catch, is literally like everything that you need for the desk itself, but no countertop. And so that's what we're gonna be doing, is going to Lowe's and getting an actual countertop for it.
It's gonna be a big boy, but I think we're gonna do it like the 96-inch option. So it's actually a couple inches longer than this actual setup right here right now. So we might be having to do some repurposing of the shelves over here. Try and squeeze a couple more inches out of it, and then yeah, we'll try and get this new desk set up. But yeah, we just wanted to give you guys an update on what we're planning on doing. And then we also we're gonna be doing some cool stuff with the monitors as well. I think we're gonna be doing some
mounting them.
Base and mounting and...
Yeah, so we'll actually have 2 like matching, well, sort of matching 24-inch monitors that are 1080p, because this one is 1080p that's behind it, but it's not base and mountable. And funny enough, this monitor actually is like probably one of the first ever monitors we were really using at the old ToastyBros office. So it's just time that, you know, they get put to a different area to some other good use, and we make this room look one step better. Gush.
Gushers!
Gush. Wait, where's the Blackwoods? Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and work on replacing this light here with a new LED panel so you guys can actually see.
Woo! Let's get to it.
I did a lot of work last night. So we now have 2 LED panels, and I had to redo some stuff up there to get them to work properly. But yeah, 2 LED panels over this, so now I think it's gonna be really nicely lit. Jonah will show you guys in a minute the gigantic desk that we got from Lowe's, which funny enough is advertised as like an IKEA countertop, which is pretty cool. And there's some new light on this station now too, because it kind of gets some nice glow to it. So I think it actually looks pretty good, and I'm excited.
Yeah, so here's my new PC, by the way. A little shout out. I'm so excited. Sorry.
He's obsessed with it, guys.
I'm obsessed with it, guys. It's a nice little build.
I had to tell Jonah, I was like, you should do the desk.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go do the desk. I'll show you guys what we have going over here. I already got a little blankie down because I'm gonna be sitting on the ground. This is the 96-inch tabletop butcher block from Lowe's, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lowe's. So it's quite a long piece, and I think it'll look awesome in the room over there. We have the VIVO single motor desk frame right here.
It's definitely gonna be like the ultimate test for, because this is like a tabletop that's like, I mean, that's like a full kitchen tabletop.
Yeah, that's a whole unit, dude.
And I think it weighs close to 90 pounds, give or take. So supposedly that can lift like 176. So we'll have about 70 pounds to work with on it, which we probably won't ever use.
There's probably a couple times throughout the week we'll put a PC on there, but I mean, most PCs only weigh up to like what? Like
30 pounds, I'd say, max usually.
I said 500, what am I saying?
500.
500 pounds. they're 50 to 30, like at most 50 pounds, but like that's a high-end PC, so.
And that's the goal, is to see if this thing can lift the max weight. We're gonna sit Jonah on it.
Off topic, but I'm gonna go ahead and build this for you guys through a time lapse, and then I think Jackson is going to mount the tabletop to the legs, and that'll really
be pretty easy.
It should be pretty easy, but yeah, we'll get to it. Of all the desk builds that I've done, this shouldn't be that difficult of one, since, you know, They're kind of two separate steps. So let's just get to it. All right, guys, the frame is done.
The frame is done, and I did just test it.
Yeah.
Check
Oh,
it.
look
Check
at
it.
that. Yeah. Let me
You ready?
rotate this thing around.
It's really quiet.
Cool. Look at it spinning. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have it as far out as it can go too.
Yeah, it's fully extended and it works pretty well still. They had us install. I didn't show it on the time lapse, but they had us install these little like anti-vibration grommets.
Yeah.
On each spot where the desk is going to screw into the frame at. So
Yeah. I mean,
they also had us install these.
Shock, but I think we should throw that on the tripod and see if we can actually get this table on here and just see if it lifts it
Yeah,
well.
let's see if it'll actually lift it.
I have no clue if we're like centered, but
I know.
I think go further towards your side maybe.
Okay, that's a huge
Good enough
table.
for testing surfaces.
No, it's about center. Oh my god, the picture, the camera can't even capture how wide it is.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, it's like easy.
It's easy. It's easy mode.
Jonah, come sit on it. Dude, I have to sit on it, Jonah. Come here. Bro, we're lifting the butcher block and me. Did it
It's
get?
not even. Yeah. No, it's
It's not even struggling. Sick.
that works great. I'm honestly happy with that.
Well, that definitely means we could put multiple computers on it.
Yeah,
and
we
it'd be
don't
fine.
have to worry about it.
Because
That's awesome.
This tabletop, I think, is around 80 to 90 pounds, and I'm like 160. So it was able to do that with ease. We'll get the table mounted, and then this will mount wherever we want on the table. So
Yep.
we'll wait to do that until we get this mounted on there.
Another day on the job. Day 3.
Day 3, we're starting to feel devious here.
We're getting crazy.
We're getting close, though.
the
but
desk is
Did you
gone.
notice this, Matt, that we have 3 power strips down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we can consolidate a little bit. I think we should definitely adhesive the power strips under the desk so it's clean.
Yeah, they didn't. They did not give any like.
Yeah, no cable management.
No cable
things,
management
really.
stuff. Yeah, so.
Besides those
We
weird
have
little
nothing.
hooks. We got weird little hooks to play with. Look at
Yeah,
all
we
this.
got some hooks and some ties, I think.
Should we
but
just, Matt, is this good?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Jackson's gonna
Yes, deconstruct some more.
deconstruct, tidy up, and then we're gonna get this out of here, and then we can move the new table in. So
Or it's just not gonna fit, you know?
we didn't think about this, huh?
Well, just help me here, you push, and I'm gonna pull, see if we can.
I can just tell you right now, it's not.
It's not
working.
gonna work.
No.
Yeah, we might have to.
Guys, we're struggling.
Maybe we should have built it in the room.
We probably should have built it in the room.
God, imagine if we ever have to move. We're taking
never
this
moving.
window out and putting it through there.
We're never moving, guys. We're lowering the legs, guys, because it's too thickums to move back in.
It slides. Let's give it a little bit of assistance, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ready for that just yet.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, go ahead and swing your end if you can.
No, this is the front, so I'm gonna
Oh.
pull this back.
Oh, yeah, okay. Swing your partner round and round. Yes,
think
we
we celebrate.
deserve some black and
celebrate.
milds now.
We celebrate here. Wow.
We all should dance on the desk now, all 3 of us.
Oh yeah.
Listen to that action. It's so smooth.
Oh yeah. All right. What are your thoughts, Matt?
It's beautiful.
He's big. He's,
Wait. Before you tighten that down all the way.
I think I'm loosening it.
Look at that angle. Oh my God, I'm about to act up.
He said, I can't be here.
I can't be here.
Let's go. All right, Jonah, we can move.
Oh shit. Oh my
See,
God.
that's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh,
No, you got it, Jonah.
Apologize.
You do have to admit. Actually, wait. If we had left these on, it literally wouldn't have worked. We laid it on that side. We would have scraped the floor
Oh my
up.
God, here he goes. I know, right?
Dude, when they get towards the bottom, the gas just completely gives out.
What? This won't turn. I'm carled out. All right, guys. Day 4.
don't lie to them.
Yeah,
It's been so
it's-
many days.
Okay, well, day
it's
4
been a
for them.
while.
Day 4.
Yeah.
This is the 4th day of updates.
Yeah, so we got the desk put together, and we got it like in the proper spot. Everything's mounted. I ended up kind of putting the number pad kind of recessed so that when we walk by it and we're using the setup here, it's not like out poking you, because most of the time they have them pretty far out, but you can still see the numbers just fine.
Yeah.
And it is really cool. literally shows you like exact numbers that I think is centimeters. If I had to throw a guess out there,
Maybe, perhaps.
That's the guess.
I mean, that'd be a lot of inches for 87 inches right there.
Yeah, that's what you said.
So,
Remember, you said I think
I
it's
said
like
inches at first.
You said I think it's like 100 inches, but yeah, we got it. The presets made, which is really easy to do.
Yeah.
And the fact that we were able to lift, I know I sat on the table. We lifted me up, and it felt like totally fine. So we could probably have this thing loaded with computers, and maybe we'd be good to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's not struggling at all. I mean, we have a PC on it now all the time, and I feel like we use this spot here way more now.
Oh yeah,
it's like actually set up.
Yeah, it's so nice just being able to walk up to it, not having, normally that chair was always there that you either have to move or sit in. And then another thing that we did is kind of cool is a little KVM switch on the side, so you can switch between different inputs. So we have like DisplayPort, HDMI, VGA. That's hidden just so that it's not, not any more cables. And Jonah, I'll let you show the cables. This desk does not have a lot of cable management spots. And keep in mind, we have Ethernet coming in, we have Ethernet going out. So there's a lot of cables, and this is my loose cable management. I did mount this power strip, and I mounted the Ethernet switch, but then we had about probably 25 feet of extra cable on each Ethernet cable. So really all I could do is bundle it, and I could tuck it up higher, but one of the goals of this table is not to make it so tight that it can't raise, and also we swap stuff out a lot on these setups.
Yeah, and that's like another thing with, standing desks is you can't really make them as like well cable managed as others because
they gotta move.
They gotta move. They gotta go up, down, low, and high up. So
I remember when we were doing, when we were first setting the mode, we went low and we could see the Ethernet just start to tighten.
It was like tightening up, and I was like, all right, so we can't tighten that much. But overall, it turned out really clean. We got some ToastyBros mouse pads on it.
Yes, those are definitely worth checking out. We'll try to
off in the server.
Hopefully remember to leave some links. Jonah, leave some links,
Perhaps, yeah.
And then one thing we should definitely do, affiliate links in the description down below for the actual legs and then these monitor arms. Now the tabletop, you'll have to go to somewhere like Lowe's or Home Depot and buy. It's just a butcher block, 96 inches long.
Yeah, 96 inches long.
Which is freaking crazy.
It's a long boy. It's a long boy.
It's 100 of McAllister's PPs.
Yes, that's going in the video. Well, that'll about do it. The only other thing I think we're gonna be doing in the future is obviously the mini PC is mounted on the back of the monitor here. If you're wondering where the PC is on this setup.
Yeah, did we ever? I don't even know if we ordered that.
I don't think we did. But essentially, how we offload our footage is we basically had this little USB SD card reader plugged into the mini PC, and I think what we want to do is get some sort of extended USB SD card reader. And we want to plug this in and maybe run it down to the bottom, or just mount it in a spot where it's easy to plug this in and out of, so we can kind of quickly do that. Right now, we're kind of have to like step on the side and plug in our SD cards. So that's kind of an only inconvenience of the setup right now. But aside from that, it's
really it. I mean, other than that, it's nice. It's been really cool just being able to like benchmark stuff, and there's so much more room. I remember before that little table off to the side, you couldn't fit anything on it, and then that desk that was here, with the monitor taking up about this much space, I remember we'd have to have the PCs like sideways hanging off the edge.
Yeah, they were like extremely tight, and it just didn't like, anytime we had to use this area over here, it was just kind of like a pain. And
it was also really dark.
The light above it was like out, so it was like it felt like you were like in a sewer or something really bad.
Well, and then we also moved all of this down, which this is all, we need to organize this, but it does make the room feel a lot bigger. Yeah. We got all of this shifted down, and now
that'll wrap up this video.
The journey is complete.
The journey is complete. We spent a lot of time not filming this outro, so.
Yeah, well, we've been using it.
Yeah, it's been being used. We've been busy, so.
Yeah.
That's basically it. If you didn't watch this video of me setting up this new workstation area, go check that out. Take a look at that if you want, and.
Don't forget those affiliate links, guys.
Yeah, don't forget those affiliate links.
This thing, you need one of these at your home.
Yeah, and then stay tuned for what we upgrade next.
All right, guys, peace out.
Woo, see ya.